Mad in the UK, I'm Steve. I'm in the kitchen at the moment with the old washing machine going, so it's a little bit noisy. Not very professional, but I hopefully will have somewhere to brew next year. So what we're going to do today, Christmas is coming around pretty quick, but in the homebrew world it's very, very quick because obviously time has to ferment and we've not got a lot of time. So what I'm doing is I'm going to do this called On the Rocks. It's a limited edition. It might not even be available now because they sold out after I bought mine and some of the others have already sold out. It's spiced apple cider. It makes 40 pints, 23 litres. It's going to work out about 50, 60p a pint, which is pretty good. So one of the first things you'll probably notice when you take the lid off is it's got this. It's called an add back. Well, this is the add back anyway. This is the spiced flavouring, and this is just the cider yeast. It says sweet, so I'm guessing it's going to be sweet. And then you put that in, and then it's going to be way. So this is brewing sugar. I'm pouring it through a half of a milk container thing. It's under a fiver for 1.3 kilograms. But it is much better. So this is the concentrate, apple, other bits and pieces in there as well, but not a lot really, so it's not going to be full of ugh. It's going to be full of yummy. Oh, that was quite good. Didn't slosh any away. Right, you rinse the can out so you get a bit more water, but you also get the remaining little tiny weeny bits of juice that may be in there. So in goes the boiling water. So I'm having to brew the kettle up just twice for this, which is good, because the maximum is 3 pints for each one. It means I can't have a cup of tea while I'm doing the next kettle full. Darn it. So while the kettle's brewing for the second time, which isn't bad, just 2 lots, I'm going to start giving it a little stir. So the cold water is about 30 pints. We'll take it up to the 5 gallon. There you go, we've got to the 5 gallon mark. So we're sprinkling the yeast in. Make sure every little bit is out, because you need it. Then give it a good old stir. Yep, a really good stir, because you need it all mixed in good and proper. Otherwise it's your own fault if it's not mixed in. So I'm just going to put a lid on this because it's now going to have to sit to ferment. It takes between 5 and 7 days. It doesn't say to put an airlock, a bung airlock in this, but I've used them before, these kits, and it's just that peace of mind that there's no bacteria getting in there, or bugs or anything like that. When this bubbles, then you know it's starting to ferment, and when it stops bubbling, then you've got some idea that it's near enough done, which I think is a fantastic guide, especially if you're a beginner and you don't know how to properly use the hydrometer. It's fun watching that bubble as well when it actually starts doing it, and then it slows down. You think yummy yummy for my tummy. So it goes into somewhere nice and warm, around 65 to 75 degrees Fahrenheit, which is 18 degrees centigrade, 24 degrees centigrade. And like I said, between 5 and 7 days. If it's too cold, it won't do anything. If it's a little bit cooler, then it will take longer. If it's hot, too hot, it's going to stick and it's going to mess the whole thing up, and that'll be no good. So I've now got to pour this barrel, this other big barrel. So before we put the spices in, we have to do either 5 ounces of sugar if you're going to bottle it, but only 3 ounces if you're going to barrel it. So you're going to put it in the barrel, pressure barrel. So in goes the sugar. In go the spices. They're quite concentrated. Sterilise your pressure barrel or your bottles. Your bottle or barrel. The barrel goes into the same place as the bottles really. It's got to condition for about 5 days at 70 degrees centigrade. And then move it into a cooler place after that for it to clear. And then when it's cleared, it's ready to drink. This will be ready for Christmas. So I have to remind you to subscribe, don't I? And comment and like and share. Whatever you feels good. Don't do anything bad. I want loads of comments and things and ideas, please. So until next time, for some more homebrew. See you later.